Hi, everyone. It's time for a special episode of Practice Time with Ms. Rhona, a series where I share practice tips and tricks to the world. So, Happy New Year. I'm just trying to remember the last time I've recorded a practice time. The series is currently on hiatus as I try to push through all the technical requirements videos, the demo videos for not just Royal Conservatory, but Conservatory Canada. The RCM ones are done, at least until the new syllabus comes out and those technical requirements are available. But I am in the process of completing the Conservatory Canada classical syllabus and recording the contemporary idioms. My apologies for the slightly froggy throat. I am almost over this stupid cold. It's just the last 5% that doesn't want to go away. What else is new? Glasses are new. So this is the first time I've actually gotten home office lenses with a blue light filter, which is helping. I think it's helping on the migraine front. I'm not 100% sure. All I can tell you, and that'll be like another video on my other channel, is that I'm not having as many migraines as I did years past. Anyhow, what is the plan for today? My students had suggested that now that we are crossed the 200 subscriber mark, where I think at the time of recording we're sitting at 204. So thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you. So anyhow, my students and I were talking about doing a special. And in talks with them, we decided on a Q&A special. So both my students and studio parents and some friends have sent in some questions. So I'll try to answer them as best I can. So here we go. Number one, my student Muyao asks, what inspired me to learn the piano? That's a good question. Okay. I'm like thinking. It was about grade 2, I would say. Everyone in my class either was learning piano or fiddle. The main thing is I didn't want to miss out on the, excitement of, having a musical instrument. Now, if you ask mom and dad, they will tell you that they were dropping hints all through grade 1 of how cool it would be to play the piano. So by the time I said, hey, mom and dad, I'd like to take piano, I'd like to learn, then that was probably one of those subliminal messages encouraging me and making me think that it was my decision in the first place. So yeah, that was pretty much what inspired me to learn piano. Just wanting to keep up with the rest of the class. Okay, so next question. This is also from Muyao. She asks, what inspired me to teach? Well, I think by the time I hit grade 10 and was working on my ARCT, I knew at some point in time in my life that I would teach. Well, really, the turning point was 9/11. I was working in the corporate world. I had been working in arts administration prior to that, and then in the corporate world. And I just, was getting tired of the rat race and feeling that there's got to be more to life than just, going to the office, putting in your time. And I wanted to do something a little bit of world building, empire building, legacy building. So what better way than to share the nuggets and the gems that I've learned from my music teachers to future generations. And I mean, really, when I think about all my music lessons, my teachers taught me more than just music. A lot about, project management, time management, working in a group, So there was a lot of transferable skills and just coping, learning to cope, learning to communicate, learning to express. So to be able to impart that to future generations, I around that time period of 9/11, that felt like I had to do it. What wound up happening is I started teaching part-time just to see how I liked it. Found out that I liked it. Then I got laid off from my corporate job and haven't looked back since. It's been 20 years. It'll be 20 years. That's crazy. Okay. Next question. What made me choose the piano as my instrument versus any other instrument? This is from Haley. Like I said earlier, fiddle was definitely another option. Singing was also another option. I think I just picked it because it was big, big and impressive. And the memories aren't completely crystal clear from when I was like 7, 8, but yeah, it was the sheer size and like the sound and all the different things you could do with it. I just found the piano extremely impressive as, an elementary kid. Okay, next question. This is from one of my piano moms, Sheila. Was I ever competitive with my brother? Well, for those of you who don't know, there's 8 years between us. I'm the elder of the two of us. So we've only directly competed against each other once, and that was as adults. But the rest of the time, there was just too much of a gap. So in terms of were we competitive trying to outdo each other in competitions and exams? No, that was not us. Had to talk about this with my brother because I wasn't sure how to answer this initially. When it came to pieces, my family will be the first to tell you that I was extremely possessive over my pieces. So to have my little brother, who learned pieces really quickly, to waltz in and play a piece that I'd been like working so hard to get like the first two lines, and he could just like go through it and be fine with it. So yeah, that kind of ticked me off. So yeah, I was extremely possessive over my pieces. Okay, so yeah, there's that one time. I think it was like during our last year of piano lessons with Mrs. Ginsburg. So we both we performed in the open class at the music festival. Our adjudicator was someone, a teacher, a colleague, and a mentor who's been, in our lives for, ever since we were taking lessons. So it was one of those funny things. So who won? I believe it was my brother. I had a little bit of a slip, so I kind of chickened out on a section where I needed to be, bolder and cleaner. So it was his day. Okay, so next question. Did I ever want to quit piano? This is a two-part question. And how did I overcome that and continue playing piano when I wanted to quit? Okay, so this is from my student, Kelly. When I was in junior high, I did contemplate quitting. I did phrase it to my parents as I wanted a break because I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to make that clean break or if I wanted to, just take a break. But how did I overcome it? My parents. Basically, the response to my request was, okay, you want to take a break from piano? Quit school, get a job, move out. So that, when you're in junior high, sounds extremely scary. So I just went, oh, okay, I guess I'll just study and keep going with piano then. And that's how I overcame it. So once I hit the intermediate stage of piano and there weren't as many of us in my class that were continuing with piano lessons. So there was that feeling of like, oh, kind of special. There's only 3 of us left that are still taking piano lessons. I think that inspired me to keep going. And our teachers at school were extremely good about involving us. So at school assemblies, we would alternate between the 3 of us as to who was going to do O Canada and any other songs that they asked us to do for assemblies. So there was that. My parents also, they signed us up to play at community recitals at nursing homes. And I think that activity just, encouraged me to keep going and get over that feeling of wanting to take a break, because the wanting to not suck in front of people feeling was extremely strong. So if I didn't want to suck, I needed to practice. And that's how I overcame it. So no magic formula other than that. Just, didn't want to suck. And didn't want to move out at, grade 7 or grade 8. Yeah, that was it. Okay, next question. Oh, Joyce. Am I a bedwar sweat? I've seen a couple of definitions for this, gaming related. So I think one's like Minecraft-ish related and one is a bit more general related. I'll leave you to look that up. The answer to whichever definition you go by is no. Okay, so this next question is from my friend Steve. What is the most unexpected source of your favorite piece, or inspiration, or advice? I'm thinking he kind of wants an answer to each of those. Okay, so my most unexpected source of my favorite piece. I'd have to say it's those guitar sites. So like Ultimate Guitar Tab or Ultimate Tab, Guitar Tab. I can't remember them all offhand. I'll put the link down below after I look it up. That's because there's no sheet music available for some of the songs, or it's a song that I'm just chording because I'm singing or a friend is singing, and I don't need the full sheet music, or like I said, not available. So I would say that's my most unexpected source. Now, is that a favorite? I don't know. I mean, in terms of songs that I've learned, well, the piano jack ones, I mean, those my brother and I totally stumbled on. So that required a little bit of a hunt to find out where I could get sheet music for that. So 2 sources. Was it unexpected? No. I mean, it just took hunting. So it was either Amazon Japan or CD Japan. Okay, so unexpected source of inspiration. Probably martial arts. I mean, there's a lot of concepts and quotes from samurai and sensei that do transfer over quite beautifully into working on an instrument. So, like the Japanese proverb of fall down 7 times, stand up 8. I mean, some of the practice drills that some of our sensei have had us do for various kata or kihon work very well on piano. So, because I literally just, substitute kata or form and go piece or technique. So, practice drills transfer quite nicely there. Most unexpected source of advice. Well, probably the same as well. So, all kind of tied together there. Was the piano the first instrument that you tried? So that's from my student Kateri. No, because technically the voice is an instrument, and there's numerous pictures of me as a toddler standing on the kitchen table singing and using, I don't know, any stick like object as a microphone. So, yeah, singing or voice was my first instrument that I did try. What is my least favorite part of piano? E flat minor, especially E flat harmonic minor formula pattern. Yeah, E flat minor. Okay, next. Okay, so we got a couple of, well, some fun ones and some music ones. Okay, have I ever beaten the Ender Dragon in Minecraft? If so, how many times have I? No, I have not. I'm actually quite afraid to go up against the Ender Dragon. I know my brother has, and I know some of his students in our joint studio server have gone up against the Ender Dragon multiple times. Yeah, I'm still kind of mentally preparing to go up against a guardian in the one of the ocean temples. So yeah, I don't know if I'll ever have the guts to go against the Ender Dragon. Definitely would need lots of potions, but yeah. So answer is no, have not. I've been to the end though, and I've gotten my shulker boxes. Have not fallen off the end of the world or the edge of the world. Yet, I guess. It might still happen. Who knows? Okay. Next question. How many songs do you think you've played in the past 2 years? Elias. I perhaps should have looked this up before hitting the record button. Gosh. I don't know that I've played. I mean, because if we add students' pieces, and they do like anywhere between 5 to 10 pieces each, and I've run through their songs. So, okay, I've got to do some mathing here. Oh my gosh. Actually, while I'm trying to do mathing, I will share a quote from one of my students. She says that music is the prettiest math you'll ever hear. And that's from Kateri. Wisdom from the students. Like 150 pieces plus church. 150. We're probably looking at something like 300 songs a year. I mean, we do repeat some songs at church, and some of my students, there's a bit of crossover. Okay, finally, another question from Elias. So, what kind of candy do I like? That's a good one. There's these cute itty bitty Japanese candies. I'll see if I can find the link on Amazon. So, different. Oh, it does not want to focus there. So that's Ichigo. Actually, I'm going to take one now. Then I'll be less froggy for you. I should actually have taken the lemon one. So I'll do that one later. What else do I like? I like peppermint patties. I don't care what brand. As you probably know from Trip Up the Teacher, check some of those episodes out if you have not yet. I do not like pretzels. Competio? Yeah. That's the Japanese confetti candy. What else do I like? There's these like fruit gummies, these Japanese fruit gummies that you can get at Omomo or any of the Japanese or Asian grocery stores. Those are super yum. Just thinking back to all the childhood favorites. Those fizzy, those like powdered candy. You have like the candy stick and you dip it. Yeah. Those are pretty yum. I mean, pure sugar, I know. Oh, rockets. Love rockets. Those I still eat as an adult. The stick ones, no, not so much. Nerds, yeah, once in a while I'll eat the nerds. So, I guess I kind of lean towards like that mix of not too sweet, although the Competio is fairly sweet and kind of fruity. Do I like sour ones? Me, sometimes. Wouldn't say it's my favorite. One gums, once in a while. They're really chewy, so hard on the jaw. I mean, I'm more of a chocolate kind of gal. But, I mean, I will eat candy once in a while. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm just trying to think if there's like one candy that really stands up on top of all the rest. And really, there's not. I mean, what I'm picturing in my head right now is ice cream mochi, which is not candy. And bubble tea, which again is not candy. But, yeah. So that is it. Hope you found this special episode of Practice Time with Ms. Rhona interesting, informative, entertaining. Thank you for checking out the video. If this is your first time on the channel, do check out some of the other Practice Time episodes, the Trip Up the Teacher series, and the demos, which been uploading as regularly as I can. And if you would like to find out when there's new videos, new content, do consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. Really does help the channel a lot. And finally, if you would like to support the channel so that we can, keep going, giving you more content, upgrading equipment, and possibly going, off-site and doing, interviews and tours and all that fun kind of stuff, head over to our Ko-fi page. I'll put the link down below as well. And you can see there's various levels of support, or if you want to just do a one-off, that's totally cool too. Anything is appreciated, and we'll put it to good use. Tools and treats, as my students say. So till then, take care and catch you in the next video. Bye.